Dive deep into the abyss of a man's conscience, where guilt and madness conspire to reveal a horrific secret. We find ourselves entwined in the narrative of a man who, despite his protestations of sanity, is consumed by a chilling obsession. His fixation, an old man's eye, pale and vulture-like, that pierces his very soul, fills him with an insidious dread that gnaws at his sanity. The sight of the eye becomes unbearable, a haunting spectre in his waking hours. It is this dread, this revulsion, that drives him to a decision most dire. In his mind, the only cure for his torment is to extinguish the source, to end the life of the old man. He plots and schemes, a chilling resolution taking root in his disturbed mind. The innocent slumber of the old man, unbeknownst of the dread that the morrow brings. Under the spectral glow of midnight, a dreadful act unfolds, birthing a terror that echoes into eternity. Our protagonist, driven by an insatiable obsession, meticulously plots the demise of the old man. Each step, each breath, calculated with chilling precision. A dance with death choreographed in the silent shroud of night. The cold gleam of the lantern pierces the darkness, illuminating the old man's terror-stricken face. The protagonist, his heart pounding in sync with the deafening throb of the old man's heartbeat, makes his move. A swift, decisive act, and the dreadful deed is done. But the silence that follows is far from comforting. The old man's heartbeat, a relentless drum in the protagonist's mind, persists. It grows louder, a haunting symphony of guilt and dread that fills the room, reverberating off the cold stone walls. A life extinguished, a heartbeat silenced, yet the echoes of the deed linger in the stillness of the night. In the stillness of victory, a tormenting spectre rises, the relentless drum of a buried truth. As the hushed night gave way to dawn, the stern faces of the law arrive, their presence a stark contrast to the protagonist's seemingly calm demeanor. His words are smooth, his actions calculated, a veneer of innocence meticulously crafted. Yet beneath this facade, a storm brews, a whirlwind of guilt and madness, ever growing, ever engulfing. As the minutes turn into hours, his composure begins to crack, the first signs of panic seeping through. A steady thump invades his senses, a rhythmic pounding that grows louder with each passing second. It's the old man's heart, he believes, still beating, still accusing. His sanity teeters on the edge. The hallucination of the beating heart, a relentless reminder of his vile act. In the end, it is not the law, but his own tormented mind that unveils his gruesome act. In the chilling echo of a heartbeat, a tale of guilt, madness and murder resonates, leaving a haunting imprint. The story, like a haunting melody, lingers, echoing the horrifying impact of one's actions. It paints a vivid picture of guilt and the terrifying descent into madness that follows. Each beat of the heart, a chilling reminder of the gruesome act committed. Thus, Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart remains a timeless testament to the dark corners of the human psyche, where guilt echoes louder than any sin.